Welcome to another leadership video. There's going to be some changes that are coming in 2015 concerning the leadership training that we do at Northridge. A lot of what I've tried to do is to present regular and consistent leadership videos. But I thought to help us understand why changes are necessary, that I might read a letter to you. It's a letter from the governor of New York to the President of the United States. Here's what it says. The canal system of this country is being threatened by the spread of a new form of transportation known as railroads. The federal government must preserve the canals for the following reasons. 1. If canal boats are supplemented by railroads, serious unemployment will result. Captains, cooks, drivers, hostlers, repairmen, and lock tenders will be left without means of livelihood, not to mention the numerous farmers now employed in growing hay for the horses. 2. Boat builders would suffer, and tow line, whip, and harness makers would be left destitute. 3. Canal boats are absolutely essential for the defense of the United States. In the event of the expected trouble with England, the Erie Canal would be the only means by which we could ever move the supplies so vital to waging modern war. As you may well know, Mr. President, railroad carriages are pulled at the enormous speed of 15 miles per hour by engines which, in addition to endangering life and limb of passengers, roar and snort their way through the countryside, setting fire to crops, scaring the livestock, and frightening women and children. The Almighty certainly never intended that people should travel at such breakneck speed. That was from Martin Van Buren, the governor of New York, to Andrew Jackson, the President of the United States. Change is essential. One of the things that we've discovered in leadership at Northridge is that developing leaders, training leaders, is essential if we're going to be the church that God called us to be. And so coming in January, we are going to begin to have regular, consistent leadership training. The first one is on January 25th, following the second service. At 11:50, we're going to get together to eat, but at 12 o'clock, Jerry Nichols and I will begin doing a leadership training program for all the leaders, whether you're involved in women's ministry, men's ministry, Kate's Cup, if you're serving on our technical team or student ministry, children's ministry, across the board, all areas, we're going to ask you to come together for training. You might be saying, but I'm not a leader. But you are. You're leading a table. You're leading children to understand God's Word. You're teaching a life group or an adult class. There's all different kinds of ways that you are leading. And so if you're getting this video, I promise you that you are leading someone. And so we want to give you training, help you the best way we can. January 25th is our first one. And then you will be breaking up into groups to do specific training related to your ministry. So you'll come together with everybody. And then after a half an hour of that training, go off with your specific group for your training. Hey, I hope you plan on being here. It's the next step. It's the change that's necessary. We've been doing one thing, and now we would like to do something else. And the goal is always that we be the most effective church for the glory of God. Does that mean these videos are done? Absolutely not. When I sense a point that needs to be made, that there's value, I promise I'll be sharing. They'll just be a little more irregular. But thank you very much for watching the videos, paying attention to them. Keep looking for them because they'll come. Hey, I'll see you shortly. But hopefully, for sure, I'll see you on January 25th.